Hello, how are you? Today I brought you a recipe for one of those cakes we all love. Super quick to make. With no flour, no wheat flour, no gluten, no milk. So it's lactose-free. Great for those with allergies too. No butter, super healthy, very high in fiber, incredibly fast to make, inexpensive, and sugar-free. You're going to love it. Stay until the end because you won't want to miss it. First of all, if you're new here, welcome! Take a moment to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. I have new videos every day, a new recipe every day. You're going to love them. Let's get started with our recipe. It's very easy and very quick. Ingredients, quantities, nutritional information, and related videos will all be down below in the description, as always. Let's start by blending here. I'm going to use this hand mixer, but you can use a blender if you prefer. I'm going to add the egg here. To this egg, I'm going to add cinnamon, which not only gives a nice aroma, but also helps improve the glycemic index because it makes insulin more effective, so it helps control our blood sugar. I'm going to add the baking powder, which I always like to blend together so it gets well mixed in. Here I'm using rolled oats as an option to give consistency to my recipe because it adds more fiber, more beta-glucan, which is good for cholesterol, more protein, and it also has a lower glycemic index. If you have any concerns regarding gluten, always check the packaging to see if your oats contain gluten or not, because oats naturally don't have gluten, but they can often be contaminated during industrial processing, depending on the machines they're processed on. If they're processed on the same machines that process wheat, there could be contamination, so pay attention to that on the packaging, as it really depends on the manufacturer. And here I'm using a bit of honey to sweeten it. If you want to make it completely without any sugar or honey, you can. If you want to substitute with a xylitol, you can do that too. In that case, the calorie content of our recipe will be a bit lower because honey contains carbohydrates. And if you don't have any issues with that and want to use brown sugar or demerara sugar, that's also fine. To better understand the difference between all of them, I have a playlist here about sugars and sweeteners. I'll leave it down below if you want to watch more about this. I'm going to give this a little mix here first with the spatula just to push the honey down, otherwise it would all stick here. But if you're using a blender, you don't need to do this, of course. Let's blend this now then. Done. Now, I'm going to take this out so I don't make too much of a mess and put it in this container here. And to this mixture I made, I'm going to add the chopped apple with the peel to keep the pectin from the apple peel to retain more antioxidants. Remember that if you want, you can blend the apple together. And if you don't want to use honey but still want to sweeten it in another way, you can add raisins to this recipe. And remember, if you want, you can also double the recipe with no problem at all. If you also want to blend the apple together with the batter, you can, but I prefer it when there are pieces left as it makes the batter even moister and it's super tasty. I have here a bowl that can go in the microwave, which I've already greased with coconut oil, as you can see. And now I'm going to pour the batter in here so we can bake it. And if you want to blend more oats or not, that's up to you. Do it according to your taste. You can bake this in a regular oven. It'll take about 15 minutes, but it really depends on your oven. You'll need to do the toothpick test. In the microwave, it's always faster. I'm going to bake it now. I'll be right back to show you how it turned out and how long it took. Just 2 minutes in the microwave. Look how beautiful it turned out. It's a bit hot, so I'm going to set it down here. Just a reminder, you can also make this with pear or with banana. Tell me, which fruit would you use? Give the video a like because that really helps me out, and share it with anyone who might need it. Let's spread this chain of kindness together. That's what I want here on the channel. Let's take a look at a piece together now, from the inside. Look, it's hot for me to hold. Look at that! I really want to eat it, but I'm also really afraid of burning myself. Let's see if I can manage. See you next time. Bye!